As part of the revelation during Precession of the equinox in 2022, Diane and I want to honor you. In doing so, we get to remember certain things related to numbers together, all of us. And so numbers matter because math is the universal language of love. Every single person on this planet understands numbers. They're the same symbols for everyone. There's 9 dimensions, and those dimensions are related to the glandular system. And so when we go to the inner, that's where lucid dreaming happens. And so when you understand a few basic things, and this is based in unified medicine, which means we've gone around the world and we've looked at common things that everybody on the planet looks at, and we come up with design of the body. And the body works a certain way. It heals the same way it develops. And there isn't anything that can't shift and change while a human is in the body. We are pleomorphic. And so we have the ability to shift and change and do the same with our microbiome. There isn't any tissue in our body that is static. When you look at the unified physics model, we realize that the human form is less than 1% physical. The rest is a field of light. And light differentiates into 5 senses. And so those 5 senses are connected with 5 elements. And when you look at these glands, these are associated with the lymphatic system. And when you first started to come to see me, when I was in professional practice in Littleton, offering bioenergetic assessment, I had you point to these locations on your body. And then I was testing the drop on your finger, remember? And so stopping the drop and opening the lymph system is where we start with everyone as far as opening channels goes. Because what we're looking at is the flow of water moving in and out of your cells. It's called the ground matrix regulation system. And it moves with the heartbeat, it moves with the light cycle. It's all part of one connected field. Now, to talk about the field, we simply talk about electromagnetism, which again brings us back to elements. And so we've got the water element. Just think about the 5 elements in the Bible, Genesis. And if you take that Bible, that book of Genesis, it's one of the first 5 books of Moses. It's part of the Zohar, which is the foundation of all religion, is those 5 books, which covers the fragmentation of human consciousness. And so we're doing one big puzzle right now. And when we look at the human body, what are the 5 elements? Well, we've got the charts for you, and these connect. This is embryology. Okay, this is how the body's put together. And I know you can't see it very well, but there's charts on the website. And these correlate directly with these glands because these glands are connected to the spine. And the spine is, just think of it as the wiring for the entire body, because it is. All of the cords go through that spine. The central nervous system, just think about it being the plug in the wall. It's electromagnetic. And it works through water, but the outer coating on it is fat. And fat attracts toxins. And when we attract toxins, the water can't get in and out of the cells. And so the cells start to break down, and that's what we call dementia and aging and all that. But we now know that if we use certain types of elemental methods found in traditional naturopathy, which is what I've been trained in, and in fact everyone in my family has. I just went through the process of becoming a master herbalist and, you know, unifying medicine and all that. And so now we're bringing it back to the human body so that we can begin to understand each human as a divine blueprint. And sometimes when I use the word divine, people polarize, but the spine is a divining rod. And the electromagnetic rhythm that moves through our spine is directly connected to these numbers right here. And so when we calculate code for the human body, we're going to use ancient methods. And so the first number we want to look at with my parents, Grandma and Papa, is Papa is a 9. And so we go in and we look at, oh, he connects through his brainstem. Is that true? It absolutely is. And 9 is the symbol for men, right? Which man is the head. It's the positive. And then our mom, Grandma, 26/8. So she's an 8. And how do we get to 26? Well, she's born on the 26th day of the month. And so when you code that out, you take 2 plus 6, and it's an 8. And that actually becomes a musical note. So if we come over here, we know it's adrenal and pineal. And then where's the 8? Oh my goodness, the pericardium, which is the heart sac. And if we look at it on this chart, it's part of this element right here. And so is the 9. Okay? So that first number is very, very interesting because that's how they connect with one another. 8 is the symbol for woman. Do you see how it looks like a woman? Uh-huh.